Good morning from Rock City. Cinematic. Hi, good afternoon. Smells good in here. Just the city. Cute little room. Alright, how we turn on these lights in here, okay? This is cute. This is the bathroom. And the air conditioner is on because it's hot. Though they butchered my name. This is a cute little comfy, cozy. Good morning from Rock City. It's so cool. We're going to have breakfast. So let's go and see what's on the menu. I don't even get it. So guys, apparently this hotel is completely booked out every Easter. During Easter, it's extremely packed. You can't even get a room. But as you can see, it's so quiet right now. And I kind of like that. It's like quiet, peaceful, especially coming from Accra. This was definitely needed. Good morning. There they are. Of course, I'm the last one to the table, as always. I'm literally always the last one, because you gotta save the best for last. Good morning, ladies. So, out here, they don't have menus. They have to say, my neck look a little. This runs in my family. I lost my train of thought. Oh, they do have menus. Scan for menu. That'll work?
Yeah, but not for breakfast.
Oh, okay. They don't have menus. They don't have menus, so they have to recite everything that they have available in the kitchen.
Which is not a lot.
Which is not a lot.
So it's easy.
But your food looks good.
It was, I had.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we're in
Kwahu. Look at the dust. So guys, we are going on a tour with Let's Tour Kwahu. And I can just say from beginning to the end, I've learned so much about Kwahu. I also love how they are trying to preserve the traditions. I am also amazed at how much footage and information I got on this 2-day trip. So stay tuned and watch this video to its entirety, because you'll be shocked to see what I have in store for you guys.
Okay. So for instance, we appreciate the fact that our ancestors are alive, although we cannot see them, but we expected to live in their practices. So the things they used to do, we're supposed to patronize those things.
Okay.
Now,
What's an example of a practice?
Okay, so if you have your menses, you cannot go to the...
Your menstrual?
If you're in your menstrual period, you cannot go to the palace. You can also not cook for your father or your parents. So here, we patronize that.
Okay.
And then also, there's a community, like, for instance, you cannot take a dog there. Dogs don't live there. Yes. And even aside that, there are situations like we're expected to pour libation for our ancestors every first Sunday period of the year. That is Akwasidai, the 40 days on the calendar. So we also have our own calendar. And these are like some of the things that help everybody know that in this period we're supposed to do for the Asuna people. So Asuna is a clan. We have different clans. We have the Adriana clan, we have the Asuna, the Bretuo, the Oyoko. And in the past, it was meant for us to have leaders from clans. So if you look at the right side, you can see that there is, have you seen there's this writing there? It says Asuna.
Yes.
So the Asuna is a clan.
Oh,
right?
yes.
And if you look down there, you see there is something like statesmanship and patriotism.
Yes.
So those are the qualities of the people.
Okay.
Right? And then you see the totem is the crow. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, can we move?
Yes.
So this being the situation, we already have our traditional significance. Like every community is led by one particular clan, and their qualities is what bring them to like the limelight, so that at least you know that this person is doing these things. So he's an astronaut person, sort of. But now politics has taken over everything. So now in Ghana, we are slowly fading off tradition.
Okay.
And it's becoming more like urbanized social.
Because you have presidents and no
that
more
kind of
clans,
thing.
no
Yeah,
more
we have
tradition.
urbanized social. Many other things we do is like, oh, okay, it's okay to do. It's okay to do, but it is not okay to do. Okay, for instance, it was meant that if a young man is about to marry, both sides, they need to go to the family and do something we call ebisa. Ebisa means that you need to go and ask.
Yeah.
Even if it is the proper way for that two family to marry. But now in the modern day, people meet themselves elsewhere and they think like, okay, good, we could just move. We could just marry and move and all of these things.
You don't need to ask.
Right, you don't need to ask, like go back to the family. I'm saying like the family aspect of our traditional livelihood is slowly moving away. So those are some of it. But in Kwahu, they do their best. That's the system.
It's so nicely here.
Yeah. Well, these are like new people. I don't know if they're
Were they going to school or work?
I think maybe they're like college students, because we have this university and we have this training college also here. So maybe they're used for Airbnb.
They just build it and it's just there.
Yes. Someone who said that he's still in his land. And what it's meant to do is that it's called the Kwahu State House. So when you go to Kumasi, in Otumfuo, every December he has something called the Adai Kese. So Adai Kese is small. Made sure that they had university, the Presbyterian University. They started from here, and then they have a technical training institute, Avotrain. It also here. They also have this teacher training college that we see.
And the road is done.
Yep.
Automatically you see the dust is gone.
Right. So
why does it take a white man to come and do this? I don't understand.
Yeah, because our people are more about the material. They rather interested.
Sad.
They rather interested
about a nice homes rather than doing something for the
it's
community.
your own hometown.
Yes. They're rather interested in the materials to feel wealthy. Like if they steal the money and they build just for purpose of people saying that, okay, so you did something. So for us, like me as a young person, if I don't build, then there's a question mark. It means you're using your money to do other things that doesn't matter. So now in Ghana, many young people are hustling, forcing themselves to build. Even like for me, one of the greatest people. Yes, because he had to turn this place that was like.
Wow. He's an artist.
He's an artist, yes.
Wow.
This is beautiful. Even this car on the ground?
Yeah, that's one of his arts that he did in Germany.
Wow.
For exhibition.
Is that his wife?
That's his wife and him.
Oh, okay.
So that the artifacts that I was speaking from here would be brought back.
Okay.
Right, so that we can see. This Abu is like the caretaker of the place.
Good morning.
Nice to meet you.
It's done. So
Is interesting.
right. So this is somebody carrying an antelope after going in there to hunt. And also, what is the catch here is this particular sculpture work you see here, right? Mr. Ado, the man who founded everything, he's also an expert in making royal dummies. Now, when you look at this picture, the man in the left with the traditional regalia, greeting this man in suit or cloak or whatsoever, he was the former overlord of the Kwahu traditional area.
Wow.
Now, for traditional purposes, when our royals die, their body doesn't come out for the public to see again. I'm talking about this flesh, your actual body. So somebody who's an expert needs to make a dummy of you. So if you look at this face here, and
that's
this one, there's some resemblance. Because it's meant that if your dad dies, or if your family member dies, and the next thing for you to see them is like the point of ritual, crying, grieving. So the art has to be perfect.
Yeah.
Right.
It has to depict the exact person, the face, the smoothness. When you see the person, you have to cry
Right.
because it's him, but that is not the original body.
Yes,
So we
yes.
call it dotty. Dotty means the sand. We have a clay that is used to do this. In periods when leaders die like this,
Yeah.
they do dotty clay work. So what
Yeah.
it means is that that clay will not be used by the women of Empire, so where we go to do the pottery.
Okay.
It's stopped. They stopped them from using the clay because they've used the clay to process a dead body. So it means they've stained the clay. We're like traditional people. We don't. It's typical traditional activities that we do.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think we all know this too. This is just cool. Yeah. So we.
He's like, that's the ancestor. He like,
Right?
I need to make sure. Sorry, you recording?
The dogs are the spirits, they say, right? In this area.
Yeah, one of the communities, the totem is a dog with a fire in the mouth. Like a Deijha. Oh, this kind of sound is that. Museum that the man is building.
Oh,
what?
a museum
that
that
the
he's
man is
building.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
Yeah, the purpose of this museum would make sure that all the things that were picked from the cave to the Legon Archaeological Department will be brought back to Ebitifi, this town,
Nice.
because this is where it's supposed to be. Yep. So if it's done with it, we could have the leisure of practicing how to light fire and stuff like that. Yep. And it's done by himself. So once in a while he goes abroad. He did some fundraising for this man.
Oh, cool.
And help do fencing.
Thank you, Waldemar.
Yeah, one of the Easter we did a tour with him also. Yeah, so this park, the main highlight of the month, his contribution to the community is that this whole place was a dumping site.
Wow.
Yes, because when we return, you would understand. They just stand at the top, they strip all the waste down here.
Wow, this is beautiful.
So he had to move all the filth away from here and make it work.
This is scary. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you.
I don't want to bomb you.
We are approaching the cave.
Because this is like pure history. The lifestyle has been retold with figures and elements to show how the livelihood was like back then. Okay, so this is stones. Because in the past there was nothing like steel. Nobody made steel because there was nothing. So they made these stones. Some of them were using it for art purposes. That's to help them cut a big tree. Yes, and then also to help them dissect little vegetables and other things that they use for food purposes. Yes, and this man also is trying to get some impression because in the past also they used echoing to conversate to talk. Just for you to know that this person is here, that person is there. This old man is relaxing. He's taking a good time. But most importantly, this lady here bathing the baby. Yes, this is very traditional of it because if a baby is born, you remember the story of Jesus Christ. If they didn't flee with Jesus, there would not be any Jesus. Like they will kill him.
Right.
You know, so in our African livelihood also, when you give birth, people want to do something to your child. So traditionally, we have something. Every home have something traditionally that they use to bath their kids. Yes. They put it in the water. That's what they use to bath their kids, like udiaba, nyenya. We have traditional stuff that is used to bath you. And then also, in addition, every soul born in one of the weekdays have a plant that is used to bath you. Yes.
And that's just to protect the child.
Yes.
And
yes. Up until when, even throughout your life, the plant is there. Your parents' plant is around your house. I have it around our house.
wow.
Yes. So it's meant to do that native protection. Yes.
Against evil spirits.
Against evil spirits.
Kumasi
Kumasi and the Eastern
River
region.
Pro.
and the Eastern
Yeah, that's
region.
what breaks Kumasi
It
and
passes
Eastern.
here.
Yeah. So during rainy season, you have the pra passing through this space.
Yeah.
And what it means is that the people who are living here, because you see, there are plants, so like plants here. So it means there's water there to feed
True.
them. Yes. So that's the process of making fire. Which when the site is ready, we will be able to make some fire. One is applying the pressure, one is putting in the grass, dried grass, and one is blowing air. Yes, so that's at least a spark starts off the fire. This is an earthenware bowl that they used to have. This one is picking snails, and this one they are dissecting an animal. So you see what is in his hands. Let me go on. You've seen that, right? That's an axe. My dear, have you heard about Nyame Kuma before?
Nyame
Kuma, God's
Yeah.
axe.
Yes.
God's axe.
Look at
In
the
the
dog.
past,
The dog like,
in the
"Oh."
past, we believe that it comes from the sky. This is an original piece
Oh,
Wow.
found in a cave. It was made by
wanna touch it.
ancestors.
Nyame Akuma.
Nyame Kuma, God's axe.
But now it's a different mode.
Yeah, but you know, at first it was like it comes from the sky and all of these things.
Sorry,
But
fan.
I mean, from here I got to know that it's like carefully made. You know, so these are like some of the things to pick from these stories. Yes. And you know, this is stone. Because in the past they don't have any mechanical process that turns around and is sharpened. So this is what is used. People who go to the farm, this is what they use to sharpen their knives and every other thing. You know? Yep. At the corner is where the people were sleeping. That's plantain trees or branches. The palm.
So guys, that wraps up
Yes.
this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your family and friends. I have one more Kwahu video, so stay tuned for that next week. Bye.